Hello, and thanks for tuning in to Madison County Transit's proposed fare structure adjustment and simplification. This is a virtual information session, which means you can watch this entire video and then watch it again if you need to get more information, or you can always visit our website, mct.org, email us at info@mct.org, or call 618-797-4600 for additional details. Obviously, due to COVID-19, we are unable to meet in person. But if you're interested in joining, we will be having a live discussion with MCT staff on Wednesday, January 20th from 2 to 3 p.m. Staff will be available in one of those virtual meeting rooms, and a link will be provided at the end of this presentation as well as on mct.org. If you're viewing this proposal after January 20th, but you still want to make public comment, we will be taking public comments until Friday, January 22nd at 5 p.m. Staff will consolidate all of the comments and present them to the MCT Board of Trustees for consideration at that time. Again, if you want to comment on the proposal, there's a series of ways that you can do so at the end of this presentation or online at mct.org. All right, let's get started. As a quick overview for this proposal, MCT's goal is to improve the passenger experience, simplify fares, and grow ridership. And we're hoping to do so by eliminating the zone fares in Madison County, which can be confusing and complex for passengers and even for our operators. But we're trying to improve the passenger experience. And to do so, we're also proposing to reduce the cost of fares and passes and restructure and introduce some new fares and passes for our passengers. Again, we are trying to remove barriers to entry to make the system more user-friendly, not only for the passengers who depend on our service every day, but to make it more attractive to attract new passengers in the future. So first, let's talk about our proposal to eliminate fare zones in Madison County. This is a map of MCT's current zone fare structure. In the current structure, if a bus route stays within a single zone, the fare is cheaper than if the bus operates between multiple zones. MCT is proposing to eliminate zones A, B, C, D, and E within Madison County and consolidate into one large Madison County zone. The area labeled out of district wouldn't change, as that is outside of the transit district. Here's a look at the proposed fare map without the Madison County zones. In this map, you can see that all of the zones have been combined, creating one large Madison County zone, and then a separate St. Louis City and St. Clair County zone. Eliminating the Madison County zones gives MCT an opportunity to simplify and reduce its fares. Today, MCT has 4 different service types for its bus routes: shuttles, cross counties, regionals, and expresses. This plan consolidates shuttles and cross counties into local routes, which just operate in Madison County, and it consolidates regionals and expresses into what we're going to call regional routes, which leave Madison County and cross into St. Clair County or St. Louis City. Here's another look at the proposed fare map. In the map shown, you can see that all of the zones within the Madison County Transit District have been combined in green, called local. This would benefit riders in several ways, but one of the primary benefits is the reduced cost for riders within Madison County. All routes that begin and end in Madison County would be one flat fare. Drivers would no longer have to ask passengers, where are you going, where are you planning on getting off the bus, and base the fare on their trip. Passengers would no longer have to worry about zones and zone boundaries in the county, and neither would the drivers. So what will that new fare be for Madison County bus riders? Well, here's our current fare schedule. It shows the 4 different service types: shuttle, cross county, regional, express, and what the base fare is, as well as the half fare. In the proposed fare chart, you can see that we've combined shuttle and cross county into one category called MCT local, and combined MCT regionals and expresses into one category called MCT regional. So there would simply be one base fare if you're riding within Madison County, meaning if your trip begins and ends in that Madison County zone, it's just $1. But if you're going into St. Clair County, crossing into St. Clair County, or going into downtown St. Louis, it's $3. Here's another look at that proposed fare map, and again, if you're riding MCT bus routes within Madison County, your trip begins and ends in Madison County, anywhere within that green zone, it's just $1 to ride. No more of this, well, where are you going? How far are you going? Are you crossing a fare zone? Nope, just $1. However, if you're planning to go into St. Clair County, or if you're coming from St. Clair County into Madison County, or riding one of our formerly express routes into downtown St. Louis, it would be $3 each way. And although I've mentioned some of these already, there are many benefits to this proposal for our passengers, not the least of which is the obvious simplification. Passengers don't have to worry about fare zone boundaries in Madison County. The reduction in the cost, it's just $1 as opposed to $1.50, $2, or $3. This simple fare structure, it's our belief, will not only allow current passengers to ride more frequently to get to the destinations that they need to access, whether it's work, shopping, medical appointments, or other services, but it's also our hope that this will make the system more accessible, more user-friendly for all people, perhaps even discretionary riders who have a vehicle in the garage but want to try using transit for the first time for a variety of reasons. What a better time to propose a fare change like this than in the midst of the pandemic, when unemployment is high, but demand for transit, especially to jobs throughout Madison County, remains steady. This, in our opinion, is an opportunity to show our region that we are serious about moving people into public transportation. So let's talk about passes and how this proposal will affect our current passes. Here are the proposed adjustments to MCT passes. We're looking at the possibility of transitioning the express round trip pass, which is sold on board MCT buses and only available on express trips, to a day pass. And making it a day pass would make it valid on all MCT routes for an entire calendar day and sold at $5. We would keep the price the same. The day pass would also be offered on the Token Transit mobile app as well. In addition, we're looking at reducing the cost of the local monthly pass and the local 30-day pass from $50 to $40, reducing the cost of the student monthly pass and the 7-day pass, which is sold on mobile ticketing, from $20 to $15, and finally introducing a new $1 token. Today, as you know, we sell 25-cent tokens, but in an effort to reduce the number of tokens that agencies have to buy, that passengers have to carry, and frankly, that MCT has to count, the new tokens would be valued at $1, which in Madison County would be good for one ride, and obviously could be used towards a fare or purchase of a pass, an onboard pass on an MCT bus. As you know, MCT also operates the Runabout paratransit service for elderly and disabled residents in Madison County, and the proposed changes have an impact on the paratransit fares as well. So we're going to talk about that in this section. So here are our current paratransit fares. As you can see from the chart, our paratransit fares are based on the MCT zone fare structure. But because MCT is proposing to eliminate zones and reduce fares, that would also mean adjusting the fare structure on the paratransit service as well. So this is the proposed fare chart for the paratransit fares. As you can see, there are fewer categories because we've eliminated the zones. There is simply in-district trips and trips to St. Clair County, to St. Louis, and an out-of-district surcharge, which hasn't changed. You'll also notice that only the ADA eligible trip costs have changed. The cost of a non-ADA eligible trip, meaning the individual is not ADA eligible, or the trip is not ADA eligible because it's outside of the 3/4 mile fare boundary, all of those fares are staying the same. So really the only fare that's changing for paratransit is an in-district trip. An ADA eligible individual who is making a trip within a 3/4 mile of a fixed route at the same times that the fixed route operates. There's also a few minor service-related changes that we wanted to call to your attention as well. First, MCT will be adding the Granite City Walmart as a stop along the route of the 2 Granite City shuttle. after it leaves Chestnut Health Systems. Second, MCT will be moving service within South Roxana from some of the small residential streets to the main thoroughfare of Madison, Sinclair, and Broadway. MCT will be adding some additional bus stops along the new route to accommodate South Roxana residents. Finally, MCT will be adding new direct express service on the 20X, 24X, and 25X to the new warehouse development called Gateway Tradeport, which is located off Illinois 111 just south of 270. Again, as a reminder, MCT will be hosting a live discussion with MCT staff on Wednesday, January 20th from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Information about how you can call in or conference in to talk to an MCT staff person is available on this page. You can also access it at www.mct.org/proposedfares, and that's all one word, just as you see here on the slide. If you would like to make a public comment both for or against the proposed changes, either the fare changes or the service changes, please do so by either emailing info@mct.org, calling 618-797-4600, or sending your comments via U.S. mail to 1 Transit Way, P.O. Box 7500, Granite City, Illinois 62040. All comments must be received by Friday, January 22nd at 5 p.m. to be considered and included in the upcoming MCT board packet. Again, we encourage you to comment and let us know what you like and dislike about the proposal, and if you have any other questions or comments, we're happy to respond. MCT is hoping to implement all of these proposed changes at the May 9th, 2021 service change. At this time, that's just a tentative date. We'll be presenting all of the comments to the MCT Board of Trustees at a future board meeting, so plans are always tentative until we know for sure exactly how the board will respond or what new information will be presented from the public when we have these meetings. So this concludes our virtual information session for MCT's proposed fare structure adjustment and simplification. We really appreciate you tuning in and learning more about our proposal. Again, if you have any questions or comments about any of Madison County Transit services, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. Either email us at info@mct.org, call us at 618-797-4600, or visit our website, mct.org. You can also find Madison County Transit on both Facebook and Instagram.